There's Carlo here. Welcome to an update video about the latest Hackintosh build. Well, my Hackintosh that basically built. I just wanted to give you guys a little sort of heads up of what's been happening, sort of what's been going on, and how it seems to be performing. I've had some problems with it, I won't lie. The install was a bit of a bugger to get on there because, as you know, it's an AMD CPU, 8-core CPU, and it's more harder, obviously, to get a Hackintosh on an 8-core CPU, or on an AMD CPU, shall I say, rather than an Intel. So I wasn't sort of not aware that it was going to cause me problems. I knew I was going to get some sort of problems, but I think that's the fun of it, that's the challenge, you know, sort of putting yourself out there and experimenting with different techniques. So that's exactly why I sort of built an AMD Hackintosh. Now, the system itself is running okay, I won't lie to you. There is only one problem. The GPU that I've got inside the Hackintosh at the moment, which is the GTX 460 SE, is giving me problems. Okay, now and again I'll get graphics is not detected come up on the screen, or there's a problem, you know, when I sort of reboot the system, it comes up, you know, you've had a graphical error or you've had a graphical problem. Now, I've been on some forums and I found that, you know, it is because the card is not actually fully compatible with Yosemite, because it's quite an older card. Luckily enough, it's not my permanent card. Like I said to you when I was doing the build, it's only very temporary, and I'm still sort of trying to debate on what card I want to actually stick in there, whether it be a GTX or a Quadro card. But obviously at the same time I need a GPU that's going to be compatible, or it's going to run on a Hackintosh well, so I don't get no problems. So at the moment, I've got Windows running at the moment because I'm just doing a bit of work for a film at the moment, which is quite good fun. But all in all, the Hackintosh does perform okay. I mean, it does seem stable. Like I say, the only problem I've got is the graphics, which I sort of knew. Well, I didn't know, but when I was installing the operating system, when I was installing the hack, basically when I got to the bit just before you have to put in your credentials, you know, like you know, what area you live in, and you know, your username, your login, and all that, I got a seriously fucked up graphics tear on the screen. The screen just all went pixelated, and then as soon as I saw that, I thought, right, this card is not compatible with this, and I was sort of proved right. So when I boot into -X, which is safe mode, I'm able to use the system. But obviously the graphics resolution is really shit, and it's not workable, do you know what I mean? As you guys know, the safe mode is just to fix it, fix certain problems. But after sort of, you know, trying to install the correct CACs for the graphics card, stuff like that, I did get the full 1920 by 1080p sort of resolution on the screen, but I was getting that tear up at the start when it was booting up, and then the screen would just go black, and then it would kick into the OSX desktop, and then it would work. But then it'll work for about, what, 10 minutes, and then it'll come up, it'll start lagging, and then it'll come up on the screen, a graphics card problem has been detected, which tells me, obviously, you know, the graphics card's got compatibility issues. So, that's one sort of bad sort of side effect, which is sort of, have I sort of made the right decision with this sort of build, you know, have I, even though this is a fucking fast system, I won't lie to you, this system is absolutely fantastic. I've thrown 32 gigs of RAM in there now, so I'm maxed out as fast as anything. The only thing that's sort of letting it down at the moment for the Hackintosh side of things is the GPU. But like I said to you, you know, the GPU is not a permanent thing, it's just very temporary until I get the new one. But I'm not too sure what I want to get, what GPU I sort of want to put in there, which is a bit frustrating. I was going to go for the GTX 980, that's a 2GB card, but I just think that might be a bit too weak for the work that I actually do. so I might have to just go for Titan. I think there's a new GPU coming out. I can't remember which is DirectX 12. Leave a comment in the description below to let me know what it is, because I haven't done the research yet and I'm feeling quite lazy. So if you just leave a comment, let me know what cards are DirectX 12 compatible that are at the moment. I think the GTX 980 might be DirectX 12. But then there's not going to be a lot of stuff out there that's going to take advantage of the DirectX 12 system anyway at the moment. I think it's just down DirectX 11 for a little while. But all in all, I mean, the system performs absolutely fantastic. Do you know what I mean? It really is a nice system. You know, the speed of it. You know, I've been playing some games on here, and I've just been playing Evolve on this system, and fucking hell, it's fast as anything. And, you know, it's like a console. You know, it's like a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. It's really, really performing really, really nicely. I will try and get a gameplay video up and running on my channel for Evolve. So keep an eye out for that, because I do a lot of gameplay videos as well, just showing performance on certain games to help people out really, because they might not know, they might not have the money to sort of go and splash out 40 quid on a game. They might want to see, you know, if it's going to work on their PCs first. That's why I sort of do that. And not just that, I think it's animation, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Gaming is, you know, visual effects, it's animation, so it sort of brings the two together, and it's a bit of fun at the same time. So guys, I'll keep you up to date about what's happening with this Hackintosh. As soon as I get a new card, I'll do a review on it and stick it in the system. The A40 has arrived. It's down at being used at the moment for something else. Like I say, I've got my money back on that, which is great. But I might be getting another one replacement, but it won't be for a little while now, because, like I say, you know, money's a bit tight at the moment, and I've been just a bit ridiculously stupid when it comes to buying PCs and stuff like that. So this beast here is going to have to stick with me for a little while. But it's fast. It's a really powerful system, and it gives the Core i7 4770K. It gives that a fucking run for its money. I tell you, I'd probably piss on it, simply because it's got more cores and stuff like that. So I've got Maya actually. If I just pan the camera, I don't know how great you can see because my camera's shit. I've got Maya running on the system at the moment, and it fucking flies. The rendering is absolutely frightening on it. It's really, really fast. It actually sort of keeps up with the 820, which sounds crazy because that was a beast of a system. I don't sort of, you know, when you sort of get a system which is less powerful and you think, shit, have I made a mistake? But then it sort of renders like the same. Do you know what I mean? I'm not seeing no painstakingly long rendering times over the 820. It's near enough virtually the same, which is great. The only difference is it's a bit quicker. Obviously, it's going to be a lot quicker performance-wise because I have the K6000. But I'll be getting a K6000 back from a friend of mine that's got the 820. Don't want a K6000. He's going for something else. So when I sold the 820, I gave it to him with a K6000. I gave him with the K, because I had two K6000s. So I gave him one K6000. The other one's been put into the 840 at the moment, because obviously I bought it without a GPU. So obviously it needed a GPU in it to actually go where it's going. So I might be getting a K6000 back. If I do, then obviously I'll be sweet, and I'll just stick it in this rig here, because I've got quite a powerful supply. I think it's a 750 watt in this system, which is more than adequate for K6000. Even though the 9590, I think it's 9530, I'm not sure what fucking processor I've got in there still. I know it's an 8 core, it's the more high-end AMD processor. Well, it's the highest end AMD processor I think you can get. Yeah, I'm slurring my words now. I forgot I fucking hate it when that happens, when you forget what you're saying. But anyway, who gives a shit? So yeah, I'm not too sure about the Hackintosh on this really at the moment. If the new GPU which goes in fixes the problem and I don't get no more graphics problem, then I think it'll be as stable as anything. It'd be awesome because it runs really, really quick when it is fucking running. Do you know what I mean? It flies. Programs like After Effects, Maya, and all that breeze on this system, and it is a really, really nice system, as you can see behind me. You know, So yeah, I'm very happy with it. I just need to sort out this sort of Hackintosh problem. You know, I've been studying it. I've been writing commands down like you wouldn't believe, guys, to get this graphics problem sorted. If you've got any advice or anything, because I've never run into that problem before with a Hackintosh. Let me just light my fan. I've never run into a problem where I've had a problem with a graphics card. Never. This is a first for me. So I've never really felt that I needed to find out, you know, if this goes wrong, what do I do? Because the only thing that's ever gone wrong is the audio, and that's got fixed with a simple kit. Do you know what I mean? Job done, and that was easy. But with graphics, it's more difficult because that's a pretty substantial piece of hardware for your machine, and if you fuck that up, or you get the wrong keks in, or you get the wrong drivers in, then you're going to lose serious performance on your Hackintosh. You might even destroy the machine, do you know what I'm saying? You know, you just overload it or whatever, do you know what I mean? Blow your fucking system up because you've got the wrong drivers or the wrong software for that particular card. So at the moment I'm running Windows, which Windows blazing on it, do you know what I mean? And yeah, like I say, you know, OS X is fast as fuck on it. It's just I'm getting this problem with this graphics problem at the moment. But I'm hoping when the new card turns up, or when I get the new card, still deciding which one to sort of go for, that's going to fix the problem. Because I do think it is. I've read in a lot of forums that this card has a lot of problems with Hackintosh. There's a lot of problems with it, the 460. So I'm hoping when I get a new card in the system, it should sort the problem out. So listen, as always, guys, thanks for listening. Please hit that like button and please subscribe. It means the world to me. Like I say to you guys, I do this for fun. I don't charge for it. Do you know what I mean? It's just a hobby of mine. Do you know what I mean? Part-time hobby of mine. So I'm going to be trying to get at least 5 videos out a week. Try, that is. But at the moment, my video camera is absolute poo. It's a Panasonic one I bought, and I'm not impressed with the sound on it. So anyone who leaves a comment about the sound, it's not me, mate, it's my fucking camera shit. But sometimes, you know, you've got to make do with what you got. Now, I've got top of the range cameras, but they've been used for more important things, and I really can't get my hands on them to use for home. They're more used for work, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to try and see if I can invest in a nice Canon camera for the house and to do the YouTube videos. But I'll just ask you guys just to bear with me until that purchase happens. You know, it's about the content, you know, not the quality sometimes. So I do apologise about the sound. I know the video's okay, picture's okay, but it's just the sound is not too clever. And I ain't even got fucking input jack for a microphone, which is a bit of a bummer. Otherwise I've put a decent mic on it. But hey ho, we make do with what we got, and we just got to proceed with it. So guys, as always, like I said, hit that like button, please subscribe, it means the world to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.